Avoidant personality disorder. Whew. Feels like every day you're being forced to walk on the edge of a 10-story building. Everything you do, even going to the grocery store, will be feelings of terror, anxiety, fear, uncertainty, just a state of tension. It's avoidant personality disorder is basically a hypersensitivity to criticism and rejection, and deep ingrained fundamental feelings of inadequacy, like being fundamentally ashamed of who you are and basically of just existing. It's a very painful feeling to live with, you know, being ashamed of who you are, because this is, like I said, a deeply ingrained and fundamental feelings. You know, it's not the shame you hear about in personal development courses, which shame everybody has to some extent. It can even be useful, it can help you do things. This is, you're just ashamed of existing, and you might not even realize it, but it will influence your behavior. So yeah, like avoidant personality disorder is usually associated with anxiety disorders. Addictions are very common as a coping mechanism, because how long can you live with this suffering and pain of just being ashamed of yourself and unable to do the things you want to do? Because people with AVPD, they crave social connections, like they want them so much, but they are just so terrified of not being accepted that they cannot have them. And it's not like just, I don't know, man up and go outside. You are physically paralyzed. You go outside and you cannot talk, you cannot think. You will only confirm your beliefs because you will probably have a bad experience. So the good news is AVPD, avoidant personality disorder, can be overcome. Probably not never 100% like healed, because personality disorders will, it's basically your personality structure. It's different. This is who you are. It won't heal, but you can overcome it. Therapy helps. Cognitive behavioral therapy helps modify your patterns of thinking, because this is what it comes down to. You have developed, for a number of reasons, a number of patterns of thinking about being inadequate. You know, like car tracks on icy snow. It's difficult to get out of them. But gradual exposure, guided exposure, attacking those patterns of thinking, informing them, it really helps. You can live a meaningful, happy, fulfilling life with avoidant personality disorder. It is a personality disorder which can be overcome. So if you are struggling with it, I highly recommend approaching a specialist for help, because you probably need help. It's difficult to do it by yourself. This disorder affects every single aspect of a person's life. Usually you can't hold down a job, can't have friends, social interactions are difficult, romantic relationships are difficult, intimacy is difficult. Like, for example, without invalidating the struggles of a woman in intimacy with AVPD, but for a man I would say it's even harder, because you find yourself in bed and you're like, I'm sure I can't have good sex, I'm sure I can't satisfy the partner. The partner probably doesn't even like me, maybe just tolerates me, probably thinks I'm ugly. And for a man, when these thoughts come up, you can guess what happens. It doesn't work. And then this creates a number of additional challenges and just reinforces the patterns of thinking about inadequacy and being good for nothing. AVPD, it can be overcome. It can be overcome. Talk to somebody, please. I will write down in the caption the clinical criteria for this disorder. It's underreported because I remember, because I had it. I remember being caught between two patterns of thinking. One was probably everybody feels like this, and I'm just weak. Others are able to overcome their anxiety, and I'm just not. The other thought was, it can't possibly be that people feel like this and just they are so strong and manage to overcome it. Like, it's impossible. But usually the mind pushes you to the first one, that everybody feels like this and you're just weak. It isn't helped by the fact that people tell you everybody has anxiety, you just gotta be strong, gotta be a man. So yeah, talk to somebody, okay? And I want to underline, because I feel like maybe I haven't done it enough. You really can have a really great life with AVPD. I would say you could actually have a more meaningful and satisfying life than most, because the suffering you went through makes you appreciate it even more when you don't feel, you know, that pain. And it also, while working on your AVPD and anxiety, it also makes you look inside yourself, do some introspection, grow, you know, things maybe the regular person doesn't think about, doesn't do. So yeah, life can be actually great, you know, and when you stop feeling that perpetual terror, you'll be like, oh my God, this is how people feel. So it's not hopeless at all.